Office, resolution reappointing Donna P. McNamee to the Lake Tran Board of Trustees for a 3-year term expiring May 15, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second. Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Commissioner Pletchnik.
Yes.
Resolution reappointing Gary L. Swanson to the Lake Tran Board of Trustees for a 3-year term expiring May 15, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second. Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Commissioner Pletchnik.
Yes.
Resolution appointing Laura Piesmont to the Lake Tran Board of Trustees for a 3-year term expiring May 15, 2025.
Move to approve.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, next agenda item, please.
Resolution appointing Kim Stanger to the Lake Tran Board of Trustees for a 3-year term expiring May 15, 2025.
Move to approve. Madam Clerk, next motion to adjourn this meeting. Okay, I'll make that motion to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second? I'll look to legal. It appears we have a Mexican standoff.
I've never experienced this.
That seems to be a reoccurring theme in Lake County lately.
The only reason I ever wanted to be a senator, Mr. President, is I thought that the tradition of the filibuster was particularly American, both because it demonstrated a commitment to the law that required physical exhaustion to prove, that senators would debate to the point where they would collapse because they cared so deeply about the issues that they were pushing for, and that the filibuster, as well as the supermajority standard required to override it, also provided protection for tradition and law so that indeliberative changes would not be made. And this is probably the closest to a filibuster that I will ever have the opportunity to make, because I am humble enough to admit that the only senator I'll ever be is a faculty senator. But I feel very, very strongly that just as we need to support our sheriff's office, it is equally important that we support each and every agency in Lake County so that we can, as a team, come together and succeed. And I say this with respect to every person at this dais and in this room, and not a criticism of any person at this dais or in this room, but I feel strongly that in support of Lake Tran, the most qualified person that has ever applied for a board seat is assistant prosecutor, former solicitor and assistant law director, former council person, Laura Piesmont. And while I do not have the votes to make an appointment, no one commissioner can do anything, whether it be adjourn a meeting or appoint a person by themselves, such is the nature of the law. I do have one voice, and with it I speak for my colleague and for one of the greatest contributors to Lake County, both locally and from shore to shore. There is no one who has sacrificed more, no one who is more expert in the law, no one who cares more deeply about that agency. There may be many other qualified people, but there is no one as qualified or more qualified. And so I made that nomination with great sincerity, and it is hard for me to close this meeting without seeing that nomination approved. And I would make a motion to amend the agenda to bring that item to this point, and once again, approve Laura Piesmont as a 3-year trustee. I recognize that this is a great request to make to the commission, and I recognize that it cannot be done by fiat or by one person. I recognize this is an enormous request, and it's not one that I make lightly, but for the people of Lake County, I make it before the close. So I make the motion to amend the agenda to bring up the nomination one more time.
I thank you for your opining on the issue of a filibuster. I will, as you well know, since I'm suffering from a kidney stone that is causing me great personal pain, I will tap out and yield to your superior physical stamina at this moment. But this old guy is not ready to quite give up. But I do have a job to do as well. I too believe that Laura Piesmont is an exceptional person, and that she is somebody who is a tremendous asset to Lake County. and to indicate anything to the contrary of that on my part, I find, if that is the intent, offensive. But I'm sure you would never apply such a thing to me. So I will tap out, and I will, again, I believe we have a motion on the floor to adjourn this meeting. Am I correct, legal?
Well, sounds like you're not, the motion to adjourn is not going to be withdrawn. Sounds like there's a motion that Commissioner Plechnik made. Is that motion withdrawn, Commissioner
No.
Plechnik? All right. I guess, is there a second for a motion to adjourn the meeting?
With respect and hope that my request will be considered in the future, I second the motion to adjourn.
Thank you, sir. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hammercheck,
Yes.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Thank you. This meeting stands adjourned. Thank you for joining us.